All right, guys. So I'm doing a random multi-stream here. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've done a multi-stream. It's basically just been members-only live streams for quite some time, several weeks. Hey, buddy. You gonna come up? When I multi-stream, the screen is kind of like funky for some of the channels and whatnot, but with that said, the information is still the same as if you're watching it live on YouTube, which is the main platform that we post on. We've got almost, if you're new to the channel, we've got almost 3,000. We might even have 3,000 posts at this point. All of those have multiple prediction in them. They're all measurable with stock charts, guys. It's not hard to determine if you know, if our accuracy is sound. Hey, Avila Spectrum, welcome. Update SPY, sure thing. So, interesting. So, there is a chance that the high is tomorrow, but it's kind of risky based on the fact that we've got cross-reading congruency to a low significator here. If you're waiting to take like profits on the long side, this is probably a good day to do it. The 30th also probably a good day to do it, but better to take it now rather than wait and risk not being able to take it at all. There's a direct correlation I found between people who leave money on the table when they take profits and people who make consistent profits. They're like the same people. And it makes a lot of sense when you think about that, guys, from the standpoint of probability. Probability is kind of a silly thing, but when you're trapped in that singular reality, probability standpoint, it makes a lot of sense. All right, so yeah, we've got Ace of Swords here. Interesting. Well, here at the end of the day, there's an important technical price level that we're going to mark off. There's probably a pretty unexpected move to the upside here near the close. Because we've got a high and a low significator. Oh, hi. Thank you, Hermes. I love you too. We've got a high and a low significator, or signification taking place in the post-market card. So that could be indicating a high at the close and then a low the following day. There's a few different ways that could be read, but that's probably what it is. And then interestingly enough, on the 27th, we've got this pleasure card, which we see here at the end of the day. Usually when you see something like that, where the card at the end of the day is the card at the beginning of the day, usually what that means is you've got roughly the same price level near the open. Hey, Craig Andrus, could you please provide an update on Kadena if you have any extra time on today's stream? Sure thing, my man. That's what I'm here doing this live for. So thank you for being so selfless with your gifts. You appreciate it. Oh, thank you, my man. It's really nice to hear that. Thank you. Yeah, let's take a look at Kadena. KDA is one of the 2025 readings we have already posted on the website. If you've got total access subscription on our website, then you've already been seeing that KDA 2025 1-year reading. also that because of that, you can get access to the live updated TradingView chart for Kadena with this link that's posted uh, in the Discord channel for Kadena on our Discord server. That's all part of Total Access subscription, or excuse me, Total Access Pass. It's no longer a subscription. It's a one-time payment for the year. There's been a lot of changes. I'll get into a lot of the changes that we've made since the last time I was on a multi-stream towards the end of this. But before we do that, let's take a look and see how Kadena is doing. Where did that chart go? What the heck? Oh, here. Looks like we were off on a couple of these highs. I'm finding these like ruins that are up high, like over in this corner, they tend to throw me off. So I'm gonna have to think about a solution as to how to handle that. But this was done so long ago. The high here in April, it was kind of like at the very end of well, we have it in March. I have it in April. It's like mid-March. So you give it plus or minus 2 weeks of wiggle room. Which is what you need to do in some cases with the 1 year readings, because these timeline cards going left to right across the screen in pairs, they represent about 2 weeks of time, but not each card's energy will necessarily line up with 2 weeks of time. So it's important to understand you might need to give it a little wiggle room. It's the sequence of events that's most important. In either case, we've got this big pop here in September. And then we established support near the September high. There's some sort of fake out here in the end of September, so I'd be mindful of that. Hard to say if it's to the upside or the downside, but it looks like there's probably a pretty sharp move to the upside in early October, and then that's followed by there's like bearish price swings in there. And a decline off of a overbought crest. Matter of fact, it's like right on that move to the upside could be right on the cusp here, and it's like to an overbought crest, and you can see we've already kind of created an overbought crest, but likely what'll happen is we'll see it again before we have these bearish price swings, and we revisit a support level here at the October low. Yeah, so the October low, there's a fake out at the October low, which will be a period of sideways rotation and a sharp drop that'll stand out in that period of sideways rotation. We'll be revisiting a support level either with the sideways rotation or with the sharp drop, but either way, there's an opportunity there that we're revisiting. But my sense is that probably the highs for Cadena for 2024, they're already in, as well as the lows. The highs and the lows are in. And I think overall, after this like mixed behavior in early October, there should be some bullish behavior. It's kind of sidewaysy actually in the end of October into November. But I think the highs and the lows for 2024 are already in. Hey Modern Awakening, hey Proof, hey AV. Can I please confirm highs for Tesla and NVIDIA tomorrow around the open? Yeah, see this one's a little risky here because we've got an indication of a high tomorrow, but again, there's plus or minus a day of wiggle room in some cases. It does look like the high is tomorrow, but there's a trade opportunity indicating today as well, so it's a little tricky. We probably test the high, and you want to know if there's a high in the morning. So let's take a look and see. Yeah, there's a brief peak that's easily missed, followed by a decline through multiple supports tomorrow for Tesla. So you'll want to exit first thing in the morning. And I'll likely be on at 9 in the morning tomorrow since I missed the morning session today. The other one was what? So guys, if you're new to the channel, this is the first multi-stream we've done in a long time. Normally what we're doing is members only and subscribers only YouTube live streams, and we do that every day except for Saturday. There's one scheduled every day except for Saturday. We're doing a multi-stream, which we haven't done in a while. So if you've got a screen that's kind of like funky and you're interested in seeing it from a better screen, YouTube channel live stream right now is the easiest way to watch. That's also where we've got around 3,000 videos posted. NVIDIA. And at the end of this stream, I'm going to talk about all of these big changes that the channel has made and the website have made since last time I did a multi-stream. Our subscription services is all kind of changed and become more efficient and more effective. I'll get into all of that towards the end. And just a heads up to those people that are monthly access, we have a NVIDIA September reading specifically because I did it for September. It was like one of the extra readings. Next month, I don't think we have a 1 month. I'm pretty sure there's no 1 month for NVIDIA next month. December is when all of the additional tickers will kick in. And that's because we've already done the work for half of November, if that makes sense, before the changes were implemented. So again, the best way to watch this, the easiest way to watch this is live on our YouTube channel. Our regular live streams are now Monday 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. and Thursdays 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Tuesdays and Fridays 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. and then Wednesdays and Sundays 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. You need to be a member of the YouTube channel in order to ask questions, and it's unlimited questions at that time. That's one of the many changes that we made. Are you okay, Goof? You want to go sit down somewhere? All right, go run. I think the major change is that we've added Discord alerts, live Discord trade alerts as part of the subscriptions, making the trading this information much more effective. I'm just gonna type in here for Tesla. Where's Tesla? There. All right, so NVIDIA, we've got a similar kind of thing going on here. And see, this is the thing, I'm getting highs here for like between the 27th and the 30th on a lot of the readings. So I think probably tomorrow is your safest bet to exit. It's gonna get a little bumpy. And would it be in the morning? Whoa, yes, in the morning. Probably right around the open. I'm just updating my Discord trade alerts so these guys are prepared for tomorrow. If you're wanting to ask questions, guys, also probably the best way to do that is through YouTube. We are kind of looking at Instagram as well, kind of glancing over at that. Welcome to those of you that have joined on Instagram. Just keep in mind, the best and easiest way to watch this clearly is going to be on our YouTube channel, Tarot for Traders. All right, hi Hermes, Adam. Are you still expecting higher price levels on Microsoft and Amazon tomorrow? Take a look. Amazon is another one of the tickers that's covered by our monthly access subscription. So if you've got that monthly access subscription, you've got access to our live trade, Discord trade alerts and updated trading view charts. We want to look at, where's September? Here we go. This one's a little tricky. Today was probably a better cash out. Well, that's not true. We've got orange correlation to the ace of discs here. So I would say you've probably got a quick opportunity in the morning here. Let me double check. But to be clear, guys, these stocks are going higher into early October. This is a good exit point. We're talking about a good exit point if you're looking for like the near term to exit. You'll have to ride out some bumpy behavior to get to that higher price level in October. So this is a good exit point for if you don't want to ride out bumpy behavior, which I don't blame you. Yeah, first thing in the morning, there should be a notable move to the upside. You're going to want to utilize that as an exit. You could even get into a short for a day trade, it looks like, or an over the weekend swing trade tomorrow when you close along. The other one was Microsoft. Microsoft covered by our Total Access subscription. Basically, any tickers that aren't covered by our monthly access, if we cover them in any way, they're going to be part of Total Access. All right, so we've got yeah, higher price level tomorrow. An important technical price level on a one-year chart kind of scale. This one's not necessarily going to be a higher high. We don't have a monthly reading for it. But my sense is that there's a good exit for along there as well. It's probably not going to be higher than these price levels. Let me see. Doesn't look like we hit 440 tomorrow. I did not look at Veritasium yet, my man. Haven't had the time yet. Hey, Proof, looks like Sol and Juke Coin till the end. How's Sol and Juke Coin look till the end of September? Do I have a September for Sol? I might. No, I don't have a September for Sol. Sol is one of the tickers we're covering on a monthly access subscription come December readings. How does it look for the rest of September? This is what we've got going on for Sol. This was the Sol trade to enter here. You can see how that worked out. And we're looking to exit tomorrow, it looks like. On the near term, you're looking to exit tomorrow. There's likely going to be higher price levels here. But this on the near term is not a bad place to exit tomorrow when we're in this range. I got to update that one as well. Oh, appreciate it, Joe. Good to see you, my man. Thank you very much. And Jupe coin. Oh, I put it as tomorrow, not necessarily tomorrow. Yikes. Yeah, so let me back up here. Proof. I was looking at the candlesticks like they were 1 day candlesticks. They were 1 week candlesticks. So it's not, the exit isn't necessarily tomorrow. What you're looking for is it to enter into this range. Anybody with the monthly access subscription on our website saw me draw this red ellipse before we entered it and told people this was an entry point. I drew this green ellipse around the same time that I drew that red ellipse. As an exit point. You can see how all these days in between when I did that and now how it's come to fruition. This is a super valuable subscription, guys. It's $300 a month. Keeps the channel running since I almost never get a chance to trade my own info. And I mean, you would have made that back in just this one trade if you have the necessary amount of money to make some good money. $300 is nothing compared to what you would have made with it. And that's just Solana. We got a ton of other trades that are coming to fruition or have come to fruition. So might as well let you guys know. So here are some of the big changes that we made. Under our order now subscriptions, we now have 3 subscriptions. The higher level subscription contains everything that the lower level subscription has in it. That way you don't have like a million different monthly recurring things. It's just one time. So the early access is our S&P 500 stuff. Everything that's public on the YouTube channel it posts early on our website. And then the live Discord trade alerts for the S&P 500, we do day trading as well as swing trading, but majority of our trades for SPY are day trades. You also get access to our live SPY chart as part of the early access. All of that's also included in the monthly access, along with the same information and Discord trade ticker or Discord trade alerts and live updated trading view charts for the following tickers: Apple, Amazon, Bitcoin, Gold, Google, Meta, NVDA, Theta Network, Tesla, Shibcoin, Solana, XRP, oil, which probably we'll cover with USO, and the VIX. That's all covered now. The monthly access is all covered in the, or all those tickers are covered in the monthly access. So we go into all of the best trades that we see, and the ones that we're following, we highlight them with these live charts. That's all part of the $300 a month subscription, guys. I mean, there's a million different, not a million, there's a ton of different tickers that you can make money with. You know, it's a no-brainer. Now, the top level is no longer a subscription in actuality. The total access is a pass. It's a one-time payment. It gets you access to everything for 1 year, and that includes all the 1 years. Right now, these are all the 2025 1 years that we have posted, so you get access to the paid version of all those, as well as Discord trade alerts and live updated trading view charts. This currently for $3,000 gets you access for 1 year of time. Those are our major changes, guys. Everything that's in the monthly access is included in the total access, as well as all of the 1 year readings, anything like that. Oh, we've got speaking of that, guys, some of the paid content that's going to be coming out over the next week. Not just a bunch of 1 years, but also we're going to be doing the 2025 sector pickers and the 2025 altcoin picker readings. Jupe coin. My bad, dude. Hey, Asdullah Ayubi, welcome. Apple is covered We cover that on our live, so you'll see that coming up. Hey April, how is BA looking for an entry? Give me 1 minute. Let me just do this Jupe coin. This is looking bullish for the remainder of September as well, based on the chart. Let's see what the cards have to say. The cards have a different story, actually. This is going to turn around and decline. Do I see, sorry Joe, I didn't see your question until just now. Do I see a correction in the markets for November? There's definitely a drop in there, and there's a possibility of that, yes. I don't have the 1 year open. Where is that? And this 1 year reading is an example of what the 1 years that you get access to as part of the total access subscription. I'm actually seeing more of a decline going on in October. There's a peak there in October, right? I've got a high here in October, and then we've got some bearish cards here. Important technical price level on a multi-year scale near the November low. Interesting. And then out of the November low, we have this huge move to the upside to a year's high in December. And that'll all be taking place during our next retrograde. So we'll be following along with Mercury retrograde strategy. All right, so Boeing entry. Yeah, this actually does look like, based on my markup, this definitely looks like an entry. This is enter long position. Boom. Look at that. I drew that ahead of time, guys. You understand? This is part of total. This chart was part of total access total access paths, and the trade is to enter in here and close out somewhere here in October. Yeah, but it does look like a good entry point. I'm glad that you asked that question, because I totally forgot that I made these drawings. Hey K Jen, welcome. Bitcoin looking super solid. For now, October's not looking so hot for Bitcoin. Right, this is our October reading, which the Bitcoin reading for October, guys, sorry for these readings coming out so late. I needed a break, guys. It's getting burned out. So we'll be back on track as far as the November readings coming out in early October. As for the Bitcoin October reading, that's actually scheduled to drop tonight, the public version. It's likely already uploaded to early access on our website, and the paid content is likely already uploaded as well. Yeah, so that's Bitcoin. And look for, there's going to be like a huge, all of our monthlies are basically coming out over the next 2 to 3 days. It was like attempting to ascertain best crypto narratives for this run. How will these 3 projects perform in 2025? FYI, they don't have charts. Fractal, Bitcoin, Fractal Cats, or Grizzly. Looks like Fractal Cats is likely your best bet. It's a sideways fluctuating rally that precedes a decline, but usually, especially when representing like a year of time, the Chariot card is one of those cards that like stretches out over a period of time. So it's like talking about a lot of price change or traveling a long distance to the upside on the chart, if that makes sense. Bitcoin is Fractal Bitcoin's more like a move to the upside through key resistance and then a full retracement back down. And then Grizzly's pretty volatile. It does end with a fast sudden move higher, so there might be an opportunity in there. We're talking about on the scale of a 1-year chart. So I'm going to cover Apple here for Asdullah Ayubi on the TikTok channel. Apple is another ticker covered by our monthly access subscription. You get the live Discord trade alerts and live updated trading view charts as part of the paid content of that subscription. Nice, and you see how on this reading I didn't indicate a highest high here towards the end of the month, and look at that. It's pretty dope. I'm proud of myself. And because you might expect, if you see a highest high in a lot of these other readings, you might expect it to take place there. We also had a sharp unicursal drop into the lows. And it was a U-shaped dip creating the lows. Theme card here for September, opportunity to open up a long position in the midst of a decline. Crossed with a rally along a diagonal trend line. So we've got a peak tomorrow with some sideways rotation. Probably along this price level as support, 227-ish. Let's see. That's an affirmative. 227.18-ish. All right, guys, we're going to cap the questions here. So no more questions after Washington 34, please. I appreciate everybody, but I gotta roll. Hello, everybody. Hey, Breathe Easy. Can you please guide on Yang next week? Inverse China stocks ETF. Interesting. Inverse China stocks. So first off, before we even look at it, guys, I just want everybody to understand, especially people that don't understand what an inverse stock is. An inverse ETF, an inverse stocks ETF is basically, it's the reverse performance of a stock. So if the stock does well, then the inverse ETF of the underlying stock will do poorly, right? And over a long period of time, buy and hold is not something that you ever want to do with an inverse ETF. For the most part, you don't even want to hold the inverse ETFs overnight. You might time it right, and there's like this huge spike. I mean, that's what they're there for. But like over a multitude of doing the same trade, the majority of those are probably going to be losing trades buying and holding overnight in an inverse ETF. So I said my spiel about that. With that said, how does Yang look next week? Oops. See, look at this over time, guys. It's designed to devalue or deflate. I don't know what you call it. It depreciate. It's designed, the actual vehicle Yang is designed to depreciate. That's how inverses work. So you want to be very careful. Next week with Yang, we are kind of like at a low support here. Might not be a bad place to hop in. Okay, so overall, it's a rally along a diagonal trend line that ends with a fast sudden move higher and a breakdown through that diagonal trend line. This is over the next week for Yang. We have bearish price swings or a decline on Monday. There's a near overbought crest that we sell off from through multiple supports on Tuesday, which might mean there's a bit of a rally into the crest. But either way, on Wednesday, out of a decline, big move from the bottom of the range to the top of the range. Ace of Swords on Thursday, probably indicating a week's top. And then we have a move higher through key resistance on Friday, followed by a full retracement of that move back down through the same price level shortly thereafter, kind of making like a capital A in the English language if the horizontal line was the price level that you go through momentarily and then break back down. Washington, hey Adam, hey Washington, will Shiba surpass its March high this month or in October? Pretty sure. I was just doing the October reading for Shibcoin, and my sense is that it's a little bumpy in actual October, but it's lining up for a pretty big move to the upside. Where's Shib? See what we got here. The 1 year was done on September 24th, 2023, 11:12 p.m. Eastern Time. That's over a year, guys. Over a year ago by a few days, almost exactly a year. Why is it not letting me select that one? Weird. Shibcoin, another one of the tickers covered by monthly access. So we cover this by the day on a monthly basis. Woo! Wow, that's some move. Look at that. We went right through my expectation there. Right through it. But we did fulfill it. Look at that. Boom. Said it was going to happen, right? That's that big move right here. This ruin here at the end of the month of September. The shitcoin reading for October also late, coming out either tonight or tomorrow. Oh, I gotta tell people this is a place to exit. Right, so I just messaged everybody and let them know. Everybody that's got monthly access, I messaged them just now through Discord to let them know now is a good time to exit. Look how high up on the RSI we are. It's very possible that we hang out up here for a little bit, but a wise trader is going to take that huge gain and roll. Like, they don't just take your profits while you have them. Don't turn it into a habit of missing out on taking profits. The last thing that you want to have happen is be right about something and still lose money because you waited too long. Hey AV, I actually already cut off the questions here because it's well after 4, so I gotta roll, my man, or my woman, I should say. Excuse me. So will the March high? Washington's question was the last question. Will the March high? Will it's March high this month? Will it surpass its March high this month or in October? Yeah, Shibcoin actually looks really bullish, but it's also kind of like misleading because we likely have a low for the month somewhere in the midst of like the 27th, 28th. All of this stuff's going to come out in detail in the monthly access subscription version. And AV, I'm going to get you just because you're one of our members, but just those questions, all right? PDD. Okay, this is going to sell off in the remainder of September. I got like an overbought crest. We're kind of far away from an overbought crest. I see it selling off from this peak, and then in October we successfully find support in October. On like a multi-day scale. JD. Oh my gosh, you want to sell. If you got this, if you're holding this, this is a sell opportunity here. It could go higher, but like why would you look at it? Everything's saying we're at a top. Yeah, the remainder of September this moves to the downside and it'll offer opportunity to open up a long position. That decline continues into October. There's opportunity in October to open up a long position. With that said, guys, Thank you all so much for watching. Guys, check out our subscriptions. They are much more effective. Our you know, when we first started these subscriptions, our accuracy has always been really good. There's a couple of times where we you know, failed, but that happens occasionally. Point is, the information was still too difficult for people to trade. Now we've made it super simple, and we've added a bunch of extra tickers. So there's like 12 or 13 tickers covered by the monthly access subscription, and you get access to the live Discord trade alerts for all of those, as well as the live updated trading view charts with the entry and exits drawn on them whenever I see them. Guys, how much easier can it get? For $300 a month, it's a really good way to support the channel, and it's actually the most popular way. Most importantly, though, make sure to follow that rule of karma. That's the whole purpose of the channel. It's why the channel exists to begin with. Blessings to all my angel investors. I will see you guys tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. to make up for this morning, and then I'll be back on in the afternoon tomorrow. Later.